Welcome to Learning Maths Equality YouTube channel. Now today, in the last video, the grade 8 part 2 paper, the Western Province first term 2018 part 2 paper. Now in that, so many guys commented to me that I not explain the adjacent angles in the third lesson angles in the grade 8. Now I can explain that the some guy says, but I think that is difficult for you, right? Now I lastly also do this lesson, third lesson angles. Now again I do. Again I doing this third lesson angles lesson. So let's we move for the lesson. Now what is mean the angle? Now you know the angle means this, like two straight lines meet with each other, right? Now they have an angle. Right, now this is the angle. Right, now what is this called? Now this point we can name it as vertex. Right, vertex. Now you can get these two arms, right? Arms of the angle. You can get that's two arms of the angle. Okay. I name this as A, B and C. Now B is the vertex now. Now B is the vertex. Right? B is vertex. So you can name this as ABC. Now some guy is thinking, why that again this lesson? Why that again doing this lesson? Because this is difficult. In the grade 8, this is difficult. Now that is the reason for again I explain this lesson. Now the paper, the last paper, there have so many lovely comments. So thank you for all that your feedbacks for us. Now I explained that the adjacent angles is the very difficult one in the angles. Now let's be doing the again explain this, right? Now again explaining video. You look the title again explaining video, right? Now let's see what the third lesson angles again explaining video. Now the what is the B? B is reason they have, right? Now B is fixed, right? Now you can write as B is fixed. B is fixed to A and C line. B is fixed to AC. B is fixed to AC. Now that is the main parts of the angle. Now you can give a points for this. I guess this. Now you can give the points. Now B is the vertex. Now B is the vertex. Again you can name as A, B and B, C are the arms of the angle. Now I give a similar words for these arms. You can name this as rays and you can name this as pairs. Rays, the rays of the angle. A, B and B, C are the rays of the angle. A, B AB and BC are the pairs of angles. AB and BC are the arms of angles. You can name these three names, right? Now, you can give next one. Now, they have two angles, right? Now, A, B is the vertex, and C. Now, that is an angle, A, B and C. Now, you can name it as this, and you can completely get again. They have two angles in this one angle, right? Now, what is the two pairs of angles in there? Now, you can get a CBA. Now, ABC is opposite one you can get. Now, C, B and A are the pairs of in this angle. Now, you can name as this also. Yes, now you can name this as like this. Now, B is the vertex. Now, this is B. That is the vertex. Now, AB and BC are the arms of the angle. Now, you can name this as rays or pairs. Now, ABC and CBA are the pairs of in this angle. Now, you can get this like this. Okay guys, there have the angles or the rotation of the angles also. Rotation of the angles. Rotation of the angles. Now, what is this topic? The rotation of the angles. Now, these are the messages or these are the syllabus or these are the sum in the syllabus of grade 7. The sum, right? Now the sum, keep it in mind, messages or now you learned in the grade 6 and 7 the units of the angle as a rotating, you named as the what is an angle. On the grade 8, there are types of angle also. I think grade 7 also you learn the types of angles. Grade 6 also. These 5 types of angles are the very important for the grade 6, 7 and 8. Right? Now, let's move for the rotation of the angle. Now, you can get the rotation of the angles. Now, this is the rotation of the angles. Let's move for that topic. Rotation of the angles. Now, if you get the angle like this, now you can name this as A, B and C. The last angle also. Now, B, C. Right? A, B, C, you can name this. Now, they have an angle like this clockwise. Now, that is the rotation of something. Now, the clockwise to what? Now, they are clockwise, the angle can only clockwise, right? Now, what is the clockwise? Now, they are going to this to this. Now, you can name as clockwise to BC. Or you can name this as what? CB. C to B. C to B clockwise. C to B clockwise. Right? Now guys, I think the full video in the grade 8 third lesson angles full video also I lastly do in this channel. Now I think that is not explained to some guys. I think now this video, as I lastly said, again explaining that because that is difficult. Now clockwise to CB, right? Now what is the rotate the line? What is the rotated line in this? Right? Now you can have rotated line. You can name this as rotate the line. Now rotate the line BC. Right? Rotate the line BC. This is the BC around the point what B. Now the rotate the line BC. Now this is the rotate line B and C. Now what is the point? Or that you can name as this vertex also. Now this is the point B. Now this point is called the vertex and the rotated point. Rotated the some line is there. Rotate the clockwise to AB. Clockwise to AB. You can name this as rotate the line AB around the point B. B is the main that is named as the vertex point, right? Now that is the rotation of the angles. Yes, units of the angle, right? Now what are the units of angles? Units of the angles, you know, you learned in grade 7. What is the unit of the measure angles? Now this one, the small zero. Now the small zero is known as the degrees. Now this one is called the degree symbol, right? Degree symbol. You can name this as degree symbol. Now what is the term of this? You can name this as standard unit to measure angles. To measure angles is called what? Is called what? Degrees. Now you can name this degrees. If you get the 1 degree, write this, the 1 degree, the small zero. Now this is the 1 degree. Now you can name this as, this one is the degree symbol, or you can name this as what? Unit. Degree symbol or degree unit. Now what is this? Measurement. Measurement of the angle. Measurement of the angle. Measurement of the angle. That are the units of angle. Right? Units of the angle, that name this as degrees. Unit. Now, what is the next point? This is the last point. Yes, this is the last point of the grade 7. Now, what is this? Now, what is this? A circle, right? Now, if you know it, right? Yes. Now, the circle, you have a vertex point that the name as, what is the name of that point? Center. Now, this is the center, right? Center. Now, that point is the center. You can name this as the one clockwise and anti-clockwise. What are the two names? Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now these two names are that we know in a circle around a point. Right? Now this one is called the 360 degrees. Now if you get this one, the what? Protector. This one is the protector. Now in this protector, you look the 180 degrees, right? 180 degrees. Now, the full one is 360. How that I get the circle is circle, everyone is 360 because this is the half of circle. You look, this is the half of circle. Now, if you have their both, you can connect as like this, and now you have a circle. Now they are 180 degrees and 180 degrees plus 180 degrees. You want to get these two instruments, right? Now you have the 360. Now that is called the circle. Now what is this? What is this? This is the protector. Protector is this, right? This is the protector, and now you can get this as the measure the angles. Measure angles. You get point in here and measure angles and keep it like here, right? Now you can name this the circle around the point. The circle around the point, or you can name this as the center, right? Is recognized as 360 degrees. Is it clear? 360 degrees. Now this is the instrument that measure angles, is protector. Okay. Now let's see move for the naming angles in the grade 7. So my grade 7 angles full video, I explained the naming angles, all one, right? Now you want to, not you want, now this is the naming angles. Now you get angle like this. Now you can name this as A, B, E. Now they have a point, right? Not they have a point, they have an angle. Now you can Now you want to write the all characters. Now you have A, E have, and nextly we have. Right? Now A, B, E. Now that we need two straight lines. The straight lines meet with each other is called an angle. Now that point is called the what? Vertex. Right? Now that vertex, okay, is this correct? Now the B is the vertex, A are the arms, or the A are the pairs, right? Now why that this one not came to this one? You want to correct that, right? Now write this A B E. Now this is the naming angle. Is it correct? Now AB is correct? No. Why? Because the B is the vertex, you can get the angle 1. I think that is not clear. Like this. You can name this as A, B and E. Like this. And like this also. A, B and E. You can name this as also because that is an angle. Right? Okay guys. Okay, grade 8 guys. Now, the angles that you can name only these two symbols in for the grade 6, 7, 8 and 9. I don't know the 10, 11, 12, 13 what is the angle symbols. Is there have another symbol also? Now we know that these two symbols only, right? These two symbols only, you know that, right? Now this is the name angles. Now you have an angle like this. This is called the right angle. You can name this as right angle. That is not a right angle. That is acute angle. In the whiteboard, I can't draw a line the correct because they are going to snake, zigzag. Now they are named as A, D, A, P, right? A, P, U. A, P, U. A, P, U. A, P, U. Now, P, U means my day's first two letters. Right? Now, APU mean a right angle that 90 degrees. The any angle, the magnitude 90 degrees is the right angle. Now, you can name this P is the vertex, U. The right angle, we can't measure, we can't write like this. We can't write like this. Okay? Also, we can't write like this also. Because that is not the symbol for the right angle, right? You want to keep it in mind, right? Now that is the naming angles. So I think the grade 8 syllabus is not doing grade 7, right? Now I do now grade 8 lesson. Now let's see move for the what types of angles. Now this angle, they are very important points that I explained. Now the measuring angles, they also have, I don't explain that, right? You know that measuring angles get 45 degrees. Protected like this in the line, like this. You draw a line like this and keep a point in there. And if you want to get a 45 degrees one, you want to keep the 45 degrees line, draw a line, right? Now that is the 45 degrees. types of angles. Types of angles mean, now I lastly also explained there are only 5 types of angles. Right? Acute, obtuse, straight and reflex angle. That are 5 types of angle. Let's we discuss that. Now, you have angle like this, 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 this. You have 5 types of angle like this. Right? Now, you can name this as, now this is right angle, straight angle, acute angle, obtuse angle and reflex angle, right? Now these are the 5 types of angle, right? Right? Acute, straight, obtuse, reflex, right? Now, that is the one. Now, what are the terms of these types of angles? Now, right angle means any angle of magnitude that you can measure the 90 degrees. Now, this is the 90 degrees. Now, that is we call for the right angle, right? Now, in the straight angle means the, if you get the protractor, right? You have measured, this point is 0 and this point is 180 degrees. Now you have a line. Now that is the straight line. Now 180 degrees. Now any angle of magnitude which has 180 degrees is called the straight angle. Now what is the acute angle? Acute angle means any angle of magnitude which are less than 90 degrees, right? Less than 90 degrees. Now, you can't name this as acute angle, right? Less than 90 degrees is called the acute angle. You get this obtuse angle. Now, what is the obtuse angle? Obtuse angle means any angle of magnitude which are greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Greater than 90 degrees, less than 180 degrees. Right? Now that is called the obtuse angle. If you get the reflex angle like this. What is called the reflex angle? Any angle of magnitude between 180 degrees and 360 degrees. Between 180 degrees and 360 degrees. Between, right? Now, we can estimate it as, now you can estimate the degrees. Now, this is 90 degrees, this is 180 degrees. I can estimate this as, now you know the less than 90 degrees this, I can estimate this as 45 degrees. This I can estimate 120 degrees. This I can 250 degrees. I estimated that, right? Now that is I estimated that degrees. Right? Now that is the estimated. Now that are the types of angles. Five types, right? Okay guys, you know the pairs of the angles, right? Now you know the rays and arms and vertex and what is an angle and what is the unit and what are the types, how that name, how to measure, right? Like that. So I think the circle and vertex point also. Now the rotation of the angle, I think they does not have textbook. Okay. Okay. They have review exercise. I do the full video and I do also review exercise. Right? I do that. This is the again explain video. So I don't do the exercise because I do the full video, right? Now this is the again explain video, right? Now, what is the next topic? Complementary angles and supplementary angles. Complementary angles, they have some 90 degrees, which are less than 90 degrees. Less than like this symbol. Less than 90 degrees is called the complementary of angles. If the sum of pairs of acute angles is 90 degrees, but that are less than to 90 degrees, then that are all together. Now you want to get the 90 degrees. You can't get the 91 degrees, 89 degrees, correctly 90 degrees. So that is called the pair of two angles that meet with correspondingly the sum of the angles are 90 degrees is called the complementary angles in the grade 8. Now, if you get the like this, now you have two angles now. You can, now what is the answer? What is the answer? Like this. This is the right angle, 90 degrees right angle, right? Now, 90 degrees means the right angle, you know that. Now, if you can get this as 10 plus 80, 20 plus 70, 30 plus 60, 40 plus 50, 50 plus 40, 60 plus 30, 70 plus 20, 80 plus 10, 90 plus 0. I think like go this one is 1 and this one is 1. So don't think about it, right? Now 10 plus 8 is 90, 20 plus 70 is 90, 30 plus 60 is 90, 40 plus 50 is 90, 50 plus 40 is 90. Again opposite one is all as 90. Now you can get another one also. I write it there. 11 plus 79, 12 plus 78, 13 plus 77, 14 plus 76, 15 plus 75, 16 plus 74, 17 plus 73, 18 plus 72, 19 plus 71, what? 20 plus 70. You can name this as like this. For the difference, I get this is 11, this is 79. Yes. This is 11, this is 79. Right? You want to get the two angles which are less than 90 degrees, right? Now that is the acute angle. Complementary angle. Now you can get these two as this is 50, this is 40. Now this is 30, this is 60. Right there. This is 20, this is 70, this is 10, this is 80. Right there. Now I can get as this as 1 plus 89, 90 also. Now that is not the difference, right? You can name as like this also. Now that are the complementary angles. If you okay guys, if you have a diagram like in that smooth like this and like this, now you can name this as X, Y, Z and O. Right? Now you can name this as this is the complementary angles. Now you have the sum this as 90 degrees. Right? Now you can name this as 45 degrees and another 45 degrees. Right? These are same to each other. Now you have an exam. You given a question like this. Find the two pairs of complementary angles. Now how can I get x or y plus y or z? Because the O is vertex, now you have the answer x or z. Now x or y is 45 plus y or z is 45, the x or z is 90 degrees. Right? Now that is the angle for naming angle for. Now you have like this. Now these two are same, right? 45 degrees and 45 degrees. Okay guys, I think you can clear the complementary angles. Okay, let's move to the supplementary angles also. Okay, the supplementary angles mean less than 180 degrees. The supplementary angles less than 180 degrees. Right? Now, if the sum of the two pairs of angles is 180 degrees, that two pairs of angles are less than 180 degrees and that two pairs of angles are all to add together. Now you have the answer 180 degrees is called the supplementary angles. Now, if you get that like this plus like this, what is the answer? 180 degrees, or you can end just like this. Right? Now, you want to get the two sum of angles which less than 180 degrees. You can name two angles, right? Now you can name this as 100, this as 80. Right? All together you have 180. Right? You can get that like 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. 80 plus what? 100. 70 plus 110. 60 plus 120. 50 plus 130. 40 plus 140. Right? Now, these two all together you have 180 degrees. Right? Now that is the supplementary angles. So I think there are no have any discuss the supplementary and complementary. Now the any two sum of pair angles add together, you want to get the 180 degrees. Now that is called the supplementary angles. Okay guys. Now in the textbook, now exercise 3.1 you have. Next point, adjacent angles, right? Adjacent angles. Now that adjacent angles, that paper, some guys that comment to me, the adjacent angles are very difficult. Now I can explain that right there. Now this is the very important point. Now again discuss this. Now adjacent angle I discuss, and nextly you have the what? Now you have the adjacent angles on a straight line. Now the sum of the around a point on a plane also very difficult, and vertically opposite angles are all over difficult. Now let's see that what is the adjacent angles. Right? Now this is the one. Now adjacent angles. Now the adjacent angles, you can, I draw like this. Okay. Now you have an angle now. The paper I explained, this is not an adjacent angle. The some guys that that I don't know about that word. I think some guys say that this is not adjacent angle. This is the adjacent angle. Why? Now with that, now like this, right? Now AONQ. I get example like this. Now you have the question like, is AOQN ANQ are adjacent angles? No. AOQ, this is AOQ. Now AQN means the full one. The full one and the half one is not an adjacent angle. If you have this is AOQ and ONQ are adjacent angles. Now that are adjacent angles. What? The full one, I explained that the full one is not an adjacent angle in a half one position in the some angle, right? Now I says the EDA, right? What is the EDA? Now the adjacent angles, I keep in mind something I don't remember that word. I keep the mind EDA. What is the EDA? Adjacent. I keep the name EDA, right? Now this angle, the AOB and BOC are the adjacent. If you have the AOB and AOC, no. AOC is the full one, not the adjacent angle. Now, AOB and BOC are the adjacent angles. I think now you can clear that. Now, common arm. Now, there are two properties named common arm. And what is the next one? Common vertex, right? Now, these are the two properties that adjacent angles have. Common arm and common vertex. Right? Now what is the common arm? 2 points in here and arm, vertex. Now what is the arm and what is the vertex? Now what is the common arm of this? What is the common arm? Now you look, the BO is connected to the AOCO. Right? Common arm is OB. What is the common vertex? AOB, BOC, AOC. They all have the vertex is O. Right? Now that is the common vertex in this figure. Again, now you have an answer. Now I get the question. Is AOB, this is AO, is AOB and AOC are the adjacent angles? Then you know the AO and C is the full angle, right? Now the AOB means the half of that. Now there are two parts. Now 1 and 2. Now the first part I get like this. Now the first part and full one, they are adjacent angles. No, the first part and the second part are the adjacent. AOB, BOC are the adjacent to meet. Now face to face, right? Now common vertex is O, arm is OB. Now that is the adjacent angle. Now what are the adjacent angles? A pair of angles which have a common arm and a common vertex and are located on either side of the common arm is called a pair of adjacent angles, right? Now this is like this. Now you have another angle like this. Now you look, I name this as A, B, C and D. Now, what is the common arm? C, this is CA. You can add as CA because the common arms, one is the, we want to firstly get the vertex. Vertex is the DCB, ACD, ACB, like that. So the all they have C. Now C is the common vertex. Now what is the common arm? You want to firstly get the vertex in the first. Now you can name this as CA is the arm. Right? Now this is the vertex. Right? Now that is the adjacent angles. Now vertex of the both, the angle is the O. Right? Now I give a figures for you. Right? I give a figures for you. Grade 8. Right? I give a figures for you like this. Like this. And like this. Right? Now, is there adjacent? No, there no have common arm and common vertex. You have the like this. The all are common arms. DO, AO, BO, CO. Common vertex have but not have common arm. Now that property is not, so that is not. Right? Now this one you have P, Q, R and S. Now they have two common vertex and no common arms. Where are common arm? Now common vertex they have R and Q, but only one common vertex, right? But not can't get two. Now that is not also a adjacent angle because the first figure they have two common vertex, but they have not common arm. Now they have not common arm, so that is not an adjacent angle, but they have two common vertex. That is the main one. Now they are also they have common vertex, but they are not have common arm. DO, AO, BO, CO also you can get. All are common arms, right? Now that is not also an adjacent angle. Now that common arm and common vertex are the two properties or the main one that introduce as that is an adjacent angle, right? You want to keep it mind that, right? You want to keep it mind that adjacent angle, right? Now I give the next figure like this. I would end as A, O, B, D. Now that is the yes, that is adjacent angle because the BO, OB. Now first you want to find vertex. Now AOD, BOD, AOD all are what? They have vertex is O. Now that is the common vertex. What? The AO, BO and DO they have. Now in the what is this? Right? What is this? Is it adjacent angle? Is they have common arm? Now you look, they have common arm BO, right? But you have like this, but they have no common arm because the AO also common arm. You look, BO also, DO also, AOB, BOD, AOD, all are what? But they are not have common arm. Now that is not an adjacent angle. Now I can write this is not, right? This is not an adjacent angle. I think yes, but they have common vertex, but they have no common arms. A also you can get, but they are not have common arms, so that is not an adjacent angle. These all three figures are not an adjacent angles, right? Now, okay guys, let's see move for the adjacent angles on a straight line. Adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay, the adjacent angles on a straight line, you want to firstly get the protractor, right? Now, the protractor, I keep it in here and draw a line. And I draw a line. Now I can keep it and like this. You can draw any line, right? I draw the long line like this. And like this, right? Now they have two angles. This is called the adjacent angles on a straight line. Adjacent angles. I name this as A, B. C and O. What is the common vertex? O. Now what is the common arm? AO. OOA. Or you can name as OA. Right? Adjacent angles on a straight line. You can get this line as, I get the line like this. You can get this line as like this also. Now that is the same one. Now there are also two as P, Q, R and S. What is the common vertex? R. What is the common arm? This one, PR. Common vertex is this. This here common vertex is this. This is their common arm. Their common arm is this. Right guys? Now I think you can clear the adjacent angles on a straight line. Now you have an activity on the textbook. Now what's the activity? They have the 5 steps they have. The first step, draw a straight line segment in your exercise book and name it PQ. I can draw a straight line like this. Like this. I can draw a straight line like this. And that's it. Name it as PQ. Right? PQ. Draw the straight line KL with the point K located on PQ. Now, you want to measure it firstly. Right? Find the center. Now measure this. Now P point in there. 0. Yes. 18 centimeters they have. And what is the half? Half is this. Half is this. This is the half. And you can name this as K. Now you want to get the protractor and draw the straight line. I can get a straight line like this. Measure PKL and QRL using the protractor and write down their magnitudes. Let's we find that. Now you want to keep this point. Now you want to keep this point in there, this point, and you can measure this in this point and this point in here 130. Now the PK, L means, this is L, right? This is L. PKL means 130 degrees. And again QKL, I keep the point in there and top on there 50 degrees. Now you can name as QKL means what? 50 degrees. Right? Now altogether at 180 degrees. Now you can name this. That is a straight line. This is straight line. Right? Straight line. As above, engineering the activity for another two figures and identify a possible conclusion that can be drawn. Now, we want to find the conclusion of this, right? Now, in the line segment, I write the conclusion in here. In the line segment, what? PQ that connect with the line KL. Right? Now, that recognize as the PKL, KLQ and PKQ. Right? They are all have K. Now that is common vertex. Right? And the middle, the L line shows connect with what? They are K, right? K. Now K and the position straight line. Now it is an adjacent angles. Now it is an adjacent angles. What is the conclusion again? In the line segment P and Q that connect with the line KL. Now that recognizes PKL, KLQ and PKQ. They are all have K. Now that is common vertex K, and the middle the L line shows connect with K and the position straight line. Now it is an adjacent angles. The sum of the angles around a point on a straight line located on one side of the straight line is 180 degrees. Correct. Okay, guys. Now you know find the magnitude of the angles. Now I think that some guys know the sum of the angles around a point on a plane also. That is easy. Now they have a difficult one. Vertical opposite angles. Now the vertical opposite angles are very important. Okay. Vertically opposite angles. Let's see move for that. Vertically opposite angles. Now what is the vertically opposite angles? The singular name Pratimukha chord, right? Pratimukha chord. Lastly, you know the adjacent angles, that is called Baddha chord. I think the textbook last page to next page, they have like a dictionary, like the glossary. Now they have the Sinhala terms, right? So, is this video is good? Like this video, not dislike, right? Comment also, is it good? Or is you have any doubt, please comment down below and like this comment, not dislike. And watch this video until to end, right? Now, share for this video because this is the again explain that you have the difficult ones. If you want to send me a request, please send me. I take that and I explain that againly and againly, right? It is my rule, right? Your knowledge, keep it up and your mind keep it happily and your maths knowledge keep up great is my rule. If you want to get a request, if you want to send a request for me that I have a doubt like Euler's relationship, right? I have a cube like that. If you have any doubt, please send me a request and I explain what is that in a revision question or something the simple question. Now, the guys that comment like that. Now this one also a request that again explain. This one also a request, right? Now I again say not dislike, like my video. Is it good, right? Comment also and watch this video until the end because you have a very important points. Now vertically opposite angles. Now grade 8, let's see move for the lesson. Vertically opposite angles mean we get the angles like this. Now you have one pair of the vertically opposite angles and second pair also, second first, right? Now this is A, this point is O, B, C, D, right? Now you can name the A, O. I think the vertex is O. Now A, O. B, vertical to C, O and D. You can name this as B, O, D, vertical to A, O, C. Right? Now, if the two intersect pairs vertical to each other, now that is same to each other, now they have made same magnitude, same angle, same area, same distance, all together they are named pair of vertically opposite angles, right? Now, they are located in others and the pairs. Now that is called the vertical opposite angles. I think that is explained to you. Now, I think that is easy now. Let's find that this. And now you look like this. They have. I think the last one not there. Now you can name the points. Now this is A, B, C. And you can name this as A, D. Yes, E, B, D. A, B, B, D name as like this. Now, the A, you can name that this point is also O. The A plus C means 180 degrees. B plus C means 180 degrees. These are all straight lines. These are all straight lines. Right? Now, AC, BC. Now, AC plus BC. Right? Now you can get as A, subtract both sides by C. Now you have the answer. Minus A means B. Now that is vertical. No, minus not minus A. A. A vertical to B. A vertical to B. B, A or B, B or D, vertical. P or B, A or T. All are vertical. So I think now you can clear this lesson. Now you can clear this vertical opposite angles and this third lesson full angles, grade 8 guys. So, have a nice day. Bye guys. Next video, down comment below, right? Next video, if you want the next video, please comment down the below. So, if you want to any request, please tell me. So, have a nice day. Bye. Next video, your request.